as the trophy is now about to be handed by the Deputy Prime Minister of Russia, Dmitry Kozak, to Nelson Piquet, race winner in Moscow, and extending his championship advantage. Very odd to think 2 weeks ago I was saying exactly the same sentence about de Grassi. Race winner in Berlin and extending his championship advantage, and how quickly things change. Advantage very much in the court of Piquet as we head towards the final 2 races of the season around Battersea Park in London. And that'll be a spectacular venue, but will anything in motorsport ever match a podium in front of St. Basil's Cathedral and the Kremlin? Astonishing stuff. But if you'd have picked your top drivers before the start of the season, you'd have picked your Piquets, your Buemis, maybe your Alguersuaris. I don't know if people would have put Nelson right up there, but he's certainly proved he deserves to be.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would have either. No, you're right. And de Grassi from early on, and Buemi particularly, were quick. And every time they got in the car, every test, those were the type of guys, they were there.
Yeah.
You know, Jean-Eric Vergne is a guy who I rate very, very highly. Nico Prost has been a surprise of the season, particularly early. He's been able to just, in qualifying, nail it. And he's won a race too. But Piquet has done a great job. Momentum's an interesting thing, isn't it? How it ebbs and flows. We have thought de Grassi had it after Berlin. Everything happened there. Now Nelson's taken full advantage, and he's definitely got that advantage going into the double header in Battersea in a couple of weeks' time.
Yep, 27th of June weekend. It's a 2-day event, so everything happens on the Saturday, and then everything happens again on the Sunday. It's 2 entirely separate rounds as Nelson goes down to have a little chat. The crowds start to move off towards Red Square. Named Red Square because it's a Krasnaya Polshad, and back in the day, Krasnaya meant beautiful. It was named the Beautiful Square, but as language has evolved, it has become Red Square. And that's a little high five with Lindsay Lohan there. I was desperate to get that fact in.
I was going to say, you've been waiting all week to get that fact in, haven't you?
It never really felt like I could naturally get that in, and so we've come this far, so I decided to just wedge it in anyway.
You did a great job. That was well done.
But so did Nelson Piquet, and there he is shaking hands with the promoter of the race we were talking about earlier, who handed the trophy to Sebastien Buemi. And a brilliant performance from Piquet and from the Russian promoters, really, as Adrian Campos tries to grab Piquet for a little bit of a chat. But a really strong performance from Nelson, and a great event here in Moscow.